Othello, jealousy, trust, and tragedy. For over 400 years, Shakespeare's tragedy Othello has explored some of the deepest emotions of the human heart: love, jealousy, trust, betrayal, and manipulation. Today, we will explore this powerful story step by step. A story about a respected leader, a devoted wife, a brilliant but evil manipulator, and the tragic consequences of misplaced trust. This is the story of Othello, the Moor of Venice. Part 1. Who is Othello? Our story begins in Venice, a wealthy and powerful city in the Renaissance. Othello is a highly respected general in the Venetian army. He is strong, noble, disciplined, and admired for his military skill. But Othello is also an outsider. He is a Moor, a black man from North Africa, living in a mostly white European society. His race and his foreign background make him the target of prejudice. Despite that, Othello rises through the ranks with honor and courage, and he falls deeply in love with a Venetian woman named Desdemona. Part 2. Othello and Desdemona, a secret marriage. Desdemona is gentle, kind, and full of admiration for Othello's bravery and intelligence. Their love grows from respect into devotion. The two marry in secret because they fear her father Brabantio will disapprove. When Brabantio finds out, he is furious. He accuses Othello of using magic to win Desdemona's love. But Desdemona bravely speaks the truth. "I saw Othello's mind and loved him." The Duke of Venice believes her. Othello and Desdemona's marriage is approved, but someone is already plotting their destruction. Part 3. Enter Iago, the master of manipulation. Iago, Othello's ensign, is one of Shakespeare's most complex villains. He is intelligent, strategic, and dangerously deceptive. Why does he hate Othello? He wanted a promotion, but Othello gave it to Cassio instead. He suspects, without proof, that Othello may have been involved with his wife, and he simply enjoys manipulating others. Iago decides to destroy Othello's life. He begins a quiet, careful plan, a plan built on lies, half-truths, and psychological manipulation. Part 4. The move to Cyprus. Othello is ordered to lead the Venetian army to Cyprus to defend against the Turks. Desdemona joins him. Cassio is promoted to lieutenant. Iago sees the perfect opportunity. On the island, far from Venice, far from friends, far from society, Iago begins to spread poison. Not physical poison, but poison of the mind. Part 5. The first seeds of jealousy. Iago knows exactly how to manipulate people. He encourages Cassio to drink too much. Cassio gets into a fight and loses his position. Cassio is devastated. Iago comforts him, telling him, "Ask Desdemona to help you. She can convince Othello to forgive you." Cassio agrees. Now Iago begins phase 2. He tells Othello, "Look how Desdemona speaks with Cassio. She defends him too strongly. Something strange is happening." These ideas begin to trouble Othello. Jealousy, once planted, grows quickly. Part 6. Othello's internal battle. Othello is a great leader, but emotionally fragile when it comes to love. He adores Desdemona. He trusts her deeply, but he also fears he is unworthy of her. Society's racism has damaged his sense of self. Iago takes advantage of this weakness. He whispers lies. He raises doubts. He speaks slowly, softly. "Are you sure she truly loves you? Are you sure she is honest?" Othello begins to fall apart. Part 7. The handkerchief. The proof of betrayal. Desdemona carries a special handkerchief, a gift from Othello, symbolizing their love. Iago steals it through his wife, Emilia. He plants it in Cassio's room. Later, Iago tells Othello, "Cassio has your wife's handkerchief." When Othello sees Cassio with it, his heart breaks. It is not real evidence, but in his emotional state, Othello accepts it as proof of betrayal. He cries, shakes, and swears revenge. Othello, once noble and calm, is transformed by jealousy. Part 8. The fall of Desdemona. Desdemona is innocent. She has no idea why Othello suddenly becomes angry, distant, and violent. She pleads with him, but he refuses to listen. He is blinded by Iago's lies. Othello believes Desdemona loves Cassio. He believes she betrayed him. He confronts her, confused, grieving, and furious. She denies everything, but Othello's mind is poisoned beyond repair. Part 9. The Tragic Ending. One night, Othello enters Desdemona's bedroom. She is sleeping peacefully. He stands over her. Tears fall from his eyes. He whispers to himself, "I will kill her, but I will not shed her blood." He smothers her. Desdemona wakes briefly and pleads for mercy. But Othello completes the act. Moments later, Emilia enters and reveals the truth. Desdemona was faithful. The handkerchief was stolen. Iago lied. Everything was a manipulation. Othello realizes the terrible mistake he has made. He cries out in agony. He tries to kill Iago, but Iago survives. Finally, overwhelmed by guilt, Othello takes his own life beside Desdemona. The lovers die, united in tragedy. Iago is arrested, but never shows remorse. Part 10. Themes and Lessons. Othello remains powerful because it exposes deep human truths. 1. Jealousy. Described as the green-eyed monster, jealousy destroys relationships and leads to disaster. 2. Trust and betrayal. Othello trusts Iago over Desdemona, and this fatal mistake ruins his life. 3. Racism and insecurity. Society's prejudice makes Othello doubt his worth. This insecurity becomes Iago's weapon. 4. Manipulation. Iago shows how skilled liars can twist reality. 5. The power of words. Words alone, no magic, no violence, turn a hero into a murderer. 6. The tragic hero. Othello is noble, brave, and honorable. But one flaw, jealousy, leads to his downfall. These lessons still matter today. Closing. This is the story of Othello, a great general destroyed by jealousy, manipulation, and a single terrible mistake. A story that reminds us that love must be protected, trust must be given wisely, and jealousy must be controlled before it controls us. Thank you for joining this journey through Shakespeare's Othello, a tragedy that continues to warn, teach, and move audiences around the world.
Hi everyone! I am your white fairy friend. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and share it with your friends.